The language of the tongue, the language of the world, the contemporary language that speaks a word, the language from the brain, the transmitted language, coming from your mouth, your words carry baggage, speech distorted by accent, words pronounced by accident, speech refined by feedback loop, words said in one fell swoop, words that stay with us forever, words that will give us fever. The tongue dances to articulate the thoughts you wish to expatiate. The lungs contract to form plosives. The lungs expand to form ingressives. The tongue of the dead doesn't dance. The lips slap against each other. The teeth grind against each other. The tongue creates the vox. The tongue sedated by Botox. The tongue refuses to yield, doesn't flinch under your lead. The tongue chooses its own dialects. It forms its own idiolects. It shies away under pressure. It shivers like a seizure. Teeth that bite the tongue for a cause. The cavity that produces the claws. Pharyngeal pressure changes the tongue roots. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. For the tongue that skips a morpheme. For the tongue that skips a phoneme. For the tongue that lays in a coffin. For the tongue that absorbs coffee. For the tongue that speaks the truth. The slangs from the mouth of the youth. The tongue of the reggae beats. The sound of African clicks. The tongue of the language sticks. The tongue that utters its height. Devours climax tonight. The tongue takes extreme measures. It shies away under pressure. And then it articulates lies. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong. There is no tongue that doesn't play the gong.